Hey everyone, welcome back to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a dessert called Osmalieh. It's made out of kataifa dough, which is this nice hairy stringy dough, and a custard filling called ashta, and it's topped with some attir, which is a simple syrup. Now, if you want this recipe or any of my other recipes, just go to my website at DedeMed.com. You can get all my recipes there, this one and others. And if you have any questions, make sure to check me out on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll make sure to help you out. Now let's go over the ingredients and let's put it together. Here we have some pistachios. You can use whole pistachios or ground pistachios. I have some toasted coconut. I have some cinnamon sugar, some fresh strawberries, butter, some simple syrup. I have some custard filling called ashta. I have the kataifa dough, looks just like that, and I have a nice pan that we're going to mold it into. Okay, so here we have our kataifa dough. Now this recipe called Osmalieh, there are different ways of serving it. Some people lay the dough flat in a pan, you soak it with butter and then you put the custard filling and then another layer of the dough. I'm serving it a different way, which is more bite-sized. It's more clean and it's easier to serve. But again, you can do it any way you like. You can layer if you like, or you can do it this way. So you can do this part in advance. So if you're having, guests over or you're having a party, you can definitely do this part in advance. What you want to do is you want to get some of your kataifa dough. Now this is a little bit messy, but it's okay. You want to get a nice section portion of it. Get your two fingers and you kind of want to give it a shape and just form it around your fingers like that. Come over to your little pan and then just kind of fill it in the little hole, mold it in, and make sure the bottom is covered because that's where you're going to put your custard. So just like that. It's okay if there's strings hanging out. When this cooks and it's toasted, it's much easier to break it off and make it more form-fitting. So we're going to do that with that one. I'll show you again. Just grab a little bit more. Now it doesn't have to be, a certain size or a certain piece. You just want to grab a bunch of it. And then roll it around your fingers just to give it a little bit of shape. Just like that. If you want to use the bigger muffin pans, you can use that as well. So see, there's another one just like that. So it's really easy to do. Now after you do this part, you want to let them sit out on the counter, let the dough dry out a little for about 30 minutes. Bake them in the oven for 450 degrees for about 20 minutes or until they're a nice toasted brown. Before you put them in the oven, what I like to do, I like to get some butter, just cut off a nice little piece of butter. Just like that, not too much, and you just place it in the center. This is after they've dried out on the counter for 30 minutes. Place the butter in the center of it, place it in the oven, let them get nice and toasted, and then we can serve them up. You can refrigerate them, you can freeze them after you've cooked them in the refrigerator for up to a week. Again, you can do all these steps in advance. So I have some that I've already made right here. Actually made them yesterday in preparation to making the video. So you can see how nicely formed it is. Nice and toasted on the bottom. And you can, again, just break off some of the parts if they're out of line. Put them here. Now, you can top this with any custard filling you like. I like using my ashta recipe. It's a nice bread custard that's flavored with rose water and orange blossom water. Really easy to make. The recipe's on my website. I like to fill it with this because it's, a tradition. And just want to grab a nice spoonful of it. And then just place it right on top. Now if you want, you can use a piping bag to do this part. You can just use your finger and a spoon. It doesn't really matter. All depends on what you prefer and what you know how to do. So just like that, I'm going to fill these up really quick. It's really simple. So you can practically do this right after dinner, right before you serve it. And then, garnish it. So we have one more. just like that. And there's so many different toppings you can use for this. You can use, you know, I have a few of them here. You can use any type of nuts that you like. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, pecans, pine nuts, whatever you like. If you don't like nuts, you can use fruit. I'm using strawberries today. You can use kiwi, banana, blueberries, you know, whatever you like. Just place it just like that. It's nice and pretty. We'll do one with a little bit of cinnamon sugar. Just place it over the top like that. Give it a nice little flavor. We can do some coconut. Like that. And then you can do some pistachios. You can use ground pistachios if you like. Pistachios is traditionally served with this. But you know what? Some people don't like pistachios. I'm not the biggest fan. So we can just put them on top like that. Maybe we'll do one more with the strawberry. And then when you want to serve this, you can serve it with, you know, a nice little bowl of the simple syrup. Some people like it like this. They don't like it too sweet. You can just top it with the simple syrup just like that. Just right on top, just a dab, just a little spoonful. Gives a little flavor and also a little bit of sweetness. Because the custard is not very sweet. So, just going to top it like that. And that's it. A nice little array of little mini sweets. Really easy to pick up and eat. You can serve it with a napkin. You don't have to have the mess of plates and forks and spoons. So if you want this recipe, again, don't forget to go to my website at DedeMed.com. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to enjoy them right now, and I will see you again soon.